because Stephen Kennedy told me to let's go. So
we saw.
Let's go.
Stephen, this is for you, buddy. I just hit the go button. They were all chatting and doing stuff.
We're talking colonoscopies and
Yeah.
Showing each other our dice.
Yeah.
Happy Monday night, everybody. We're playing Hyperborea 3E with GM Dan Tesh. This is session 2. If you're taking notes, and I can't imagine why you would be taking notes, but if you want to, knock yourself out.
He's a note taker.
I am joined by Death Angel Shadow and Cam and Lord Mattias and Vance. I think that's everybody. So we are up to 5 players this week instead of 4. We started with 4, but now we're up to the full complement of our company.
We are.
Yeah, Steven.
I don't know how complimentary are, but go ahead.
Ashish, AS and ASH, and I'll never be able to see that.
So, before we start, Mike, so Chthonic Musings had a question in chat.
He did.
And one of the things he mentioned is that he asked if I'm describing north in Hyperborea, since it's a flat world. North is the central point right here on the map of Mount Vermithidon. So that's right here where my mouse cursor is on the map. But as you can see, Xambaala is actually, if you look at the map in a traditional sense, it's kind of in the northeast quadrant. But since in the map in the module, north is described as going towards Mount Vermithidon along the coast. So, and since it's blocking there you go. So you can see up here, Xambaala, where they are, and Mount Vermithidon. So just fun little lore fact about Hyperborea.
Awesome. Thanks for the question. That's Michael Stengel, by the way. Michael's been a follower of the channel, my channel here, since probably day 1. So he's a glutton for punishment.
All right.
Poor guy.
We'll turn it over to you, Dan.
All right. So when last we left, you guys had made landfall at the port of Xambaala. You did some fun things in the city. My toddler is dropping and destroying things upstairs. I'm sure the mic probably picked that up. And after a day in the city and a bunch of cannibals eating the local townsfolk and visitors over the course of the night, which Mr. Darlughdach the Cold, our cryomancer, who, fun fact, before the session, couldn't find his character sheet and couldn't remember what he called his character. So just so the audience is aware.
I'm the guy that gets picked on, I swear.
Spent his evening at the top of the astrologer's tower with all the erudite folk of the city watching the commoners get eaten. So
good times.
Ragan had recruited some local thieving children as minions / part of the company. The guys hired Heathnock, one of the death dealers that was in the Saturn's Luck Tavern, and they also brought a rather shady looking thief with them by the name of Tartok. So he was kind of crazy talking to himself, but they are interested in getting one of the large intestine dragging brute like zombies back to the astrologer's tower for a reward, and just generally looking for what is going on in the region. And our dear Lord Mattias has also regretfully decided not to turn in the escaped slaves for whatever reward they might have. So, but maybe he will today. Who knows? Oh yeah, and my Hyperborea shirt. Or the Shoggoth.
I thought you said you had a hat too.
I do, but my head's too big and it hurts. So anyway.
Hey, Erudite, flip his camera around for him.
Mine?
No, yours is right. Matt's.
Whose? Oh. No, don't worry about that. He'll figure it out. So
I keep on looking at M backwards D. There we go.
There you go. When last we left, you guys had just finished having a discussion with 7 escaped slaves in the outer city. And as they kind of disperse, seeing as that conversation was in their mind complete, the ranger of your party comes walking up to you, having followed your tracks out of the city in the sand. Cam, would you like to describe your character, please?
Certainly. I am a common man by the name of Arik, and medium height and, maybe a little taller than average, and kind of grim, grim-faced and
And
quiet.
after you got off the boat with your compatriots, what was Arik doing for the first day? Passed out in a lotus den?
Well, I was no, I don't partake of such things. I was seeking the lay of the land.
Okay, yeah, that's what they all say. So,
A lay of the land. The
Yes.
lay of the land.
So, the slaves that have now dispersed did tell you of a mausoleum nearby, about 1.5 miles away, where royalty and riches might be found if you're interested in going there. They mentioned that. They did say the brute-like, very large zombies can be found there as well. So, do be warned. It is pretty early in the morning. You just left after breakfast and kind of headed out into the outer city. What would you like to do?
Explore the mausoleum.
All right, to the mausoleum.
I think,
Ostriches.
as I recall, I think that's actually where we left off. We were kind of like at
Like
the
right-
entrance.
Right at the entrance. Okay, so we'll
And
fast forward.
the slaves kind of dispersed, I guess, and I'm
Yeah.
looking back at them as they scurry into the shadows of the ruins of this outer town, thinking to myself, that would have been easy money.
It
Damn
would,
it.
it would in
I'm-
fact be easy money.
I'm gonna say who were they?
Some escaped slaves that I allowed my better nature to give them a pass, a taste of
Your
freedom.
less mercantile nature.
Lawbreakers.
Oh.
Lawbreakers.
Oh, of course. I wish them well on their escape from oppression.
Lawbreakers.
Rogan doesn't.
Yeah, no, yeah.
The little
Rocket does
people.
the meme where he's like,
Prepared to sell them to the eunuch's tent because you get a lot more money for the pretty ones that are a little hippish.
I don't think there were any pretty ones, but maybe
You say,
we could roll.
wait till they get a veil and a wig. They look great.
So, hang on 1 second.
One Mississippi.
Sorry, the
I
joys
can
of parenthood.
Can't find my character sheet, but I can count.
So I'm very glad to one. How soon until someone dies? I don't know, Chubby. We'll see.
Give me a
So,
roll.
Jesus. You are approaching the mausoleum. You're kind of coming over a sand dune that's kind of swamped out some ruined old buildings on the outer city of Xambaala. And it's all around it, circled all around it, is a 20-foot wall, a 20-foot high crumbling wall. There's some domes that you can see over the wall. There's some on the western side. There's a big, wide open, like 15-foot wide. It was probably at one point an arch. And on the northeast corner, you can also see a fallen portion of wall there as well. So you're about, we'll say 200 feet away.
all right, guys, before we do anything, can we determine our marching order?
Yep. I was just about to ask that.
Yeah, we're all right behind you, man.
I will be damned if we got caught with our pants down.
Well, and I believe Heathnock, being obsessed with the secrets of the dead, is willing to, not even willing, he's just marching ahead of you. So while you guys figure that out.
I am fine with that NPC taking the lead.
Okay.
In fact, I just kind of whispered to my compatriots, maybe we should let him take a considerable lead.
Okay.
Yeah, Boseman says, I'm not taking another step. I'm fine. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Nuscrane's busy tying his boots. He's found something interesting, something.
Question for Arik, our new ranger friend. Are you skilled with the bow?
Yes. In fact, I was going to mention that I'm going to unsling my bow and keep it at the ready.
Excellent. And
So-
Tartak stays with us? Tartak stays with us or goes with Heathnock?
No, Tartok is content to hang out with you guys. He's particularly slinking near the back of the group, muttering to himself still.
All right.
I-
Well, as
I
long as he's
also-
keeping himself company, he's fine.
I also whispered to the group, I don't like the idea of that Addle Cove nutter being behind us, but we may not have a choice.
I'll keep an eye on Adam Club Nutters.
Nice.
And his nutter from another brother.
Yep.
Nutter from another nutter butter.
Okay, so and then we have the two thieves essentially taking rear guard. Obviously, Darl,
Darl.
the cold,
You just
Darl,
call me Darl.
Darl, the cold will be obviously in the middle.
Okay.
Bozeman, you're more of a warrior type, right?
I'm a cataphract. I'm the warrior type.
Okay, all right. So you and me in the front, I suppose.
Although
Okay.
I'm a horse, which would really make me an even better warrior type.
I'm a
I'll-
secondary warrior. Well, go ahead.
I'll lurk behind you two with the bow.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we got and then my 2 minions. We'll keep them along with Arlok.
Okay.
And should we need someone to test to see if a trap is still alive, we'll use them.
Here, I'll give
You are the worst.
Go turn that knob. Go pull that handle.
See that big red button, kids? Go
Hey.
press it.
They're just excited to be here, man. They want to try to get into the Thieves Guild. They've got one less split after Daryl, kind of bit the dust trying to break into the Thieves Guild leader's room. So, they're doing good. So, at this point, Heath Knock's about 50 feet ahead of you. He's kind of approaching the western, the largest opening of the wall.
Okay. Shall we slowly make our way? He's 50 feet away, so.
Yeah, we follow close.
Yep. All right. You follow. There is a door kind of off its hinges that you can see. It was kind of pushed into the framing of into the wall, so you couldn't quite see it at first. But you're approaching. You realize that he gets to the door and he actually stops and he's investigating it. And as you come up behind him, you can see pretty clearly this door was at one time very, very ornate. It was detailed with carvings signifying royalty and fancy people being buried here. And Nusgrain, you in particular, you're looking at it, and beneath all of like the sand and the dust, you catch the occasional flicker of like the glint of gold on the door, and you're able to kind of surmise that it was gilded at one point.
Been stripped, I take it.
There's still some gold flakes on the door that if you wanted to spend some time, you could try to peel it off.
Yeah, I suspect that there's things better worth our time inside.
Okay.
Most likely.
All right.
Remember the warning about the desert fruits.
Yeah.
Wondering about this place.
So, are you doing anything to, is anyone keeping watch? What are you all kind of doing as you approach this door?
Yeah, we're seeing if Death Knight explodes or anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to go next to Heath Knock as he explores the door. I'll stay about 10 feet away.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of nonchalantly say to him, "Oh, what do you see?"
A door of gold and the secrets of the dead within. I can't wait. And then he just pulls the flail off his back and walks in, rounds the corner. Beyond, you see a courtyard, more dust, more stone, more desert environment. There's a few wilty palm trees around, but not much in the way of vegetation.
Did we get our manacles?
Did you guys get your chubicles?
Chubicles? Yes, our chubicles.
Chubicles.
If it's on your character sheet, you got it. If you don't, you don't. So
I'll approach up to the doorway, kind of to the side of it.
Yeah. Okay. Just taking points. What are you doing? Looking for something in particular?
Yeah, so I can kind of peek, because he just walked in, right?
Yeah, he's in the courtyard. He's just kind of looking around.
Okay, I'll just kind of peek in there and see. Since he's going first, I'll just kind of cover him.
Oh man, should we have a mapper?
That might be a decent.
Do you want to? You want to be a mapper?
Not especially, but I've been told I'm actually kind of good at it.
He's a note taker. You can't do both.
There you go.
Note taker.
There.
Heartbreaker.
You're saved.
Oath taker.
Who said they were going to do it? Cam?
I think I heard Death Angel Shadow say he was going to do it.
Oh no, I definitely
Seconded.
That sounds like a Jeff job.
That's definitely not.
I think I personally, as the
We'll get
referee,
lost.
vote that the gentleman with the worst name to pronounce has to do it.
Hey, I looked up picked names and it came up.
Okay, well, congratulations, you're mapping. Or don't. I don't care.
We will get lost.
Oh, yeah, Drag, I am 100% making them map. Don't worry.
And you're right. We are going to
That's
get
on them. So, all right. So you see that Heathnock has kind of walked in and he's gone kind of turned towards his right, towards the south. There's like a door that Eric, you would see kind of being positioned on the left side looking in. Looks like there's maybe some like a mausoleum or some rooms that he's going forward to investigate.
Okay.
Also, you're looking, Eric, you see some large footprints kind of heading down the eastern kind of hallway that he's seeing. So I'll just do a quick description of the courtyard. It's about 30 feet to the north of you and 30 feet to the south. That's about 20 feet deep. And on the southern side, you see that open door busted off its hinges. And down to the east of that, you see a hallway kind of going off, but you can't really quite see much else.
Okay. Are they shambling kinds of footsteps?
They do look like shambling types of footsteps. Maybe something that wasn't particularly adept or agile at walking. Definitely not an agile monk.
Yes.
See what you did there.
Are they human-sized prints?
Some are bigger.
Some are larger.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly Yeti.
I'll turn back and I'll say there are some obvious tracks in here.
Do you say that loud enough so Heathnock can hear you?
Well, I say it in a regular tone of voice, so I don't know exactly how far away he is from me at this point.
Tell you what. 2 and 6, he hears it. He turns back as he's walking down the hallway. I rolled a 2. Hopefully that showed up. And he hears and he says, footprints of the dead?
Perhaps.
So just for the sake of this map accuracy, to the north, there's 30 feet.
Yep.
But there's no exits?
No, it does curve around the inner mausoleum building to the north, though. So there's about 10 feet of space between the inner mausoleum building and the outer ringed wall.
Gotcha. And then to the south, it's the same thing?
South, it's about 30 feet, 35 feet. And then you see like it was kind of like an open pavilion at the entrance to the mausoleum. It's kind of been eroded away at this point. Immediately to the south of you, there is a room with a door hanging off its hinges. And then to the east from that is a 10-foot wide like corridor or hallway that you can see.
Okay.
Going deeper into the building.
Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha. All right. That's I think I got this right. But to the south, does it curve around the main mausoleum building, or is that flush with the wall?
It curves around, but it's more of like an alley. It's like 5 feet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the wall rings the mausoleum completely.
Okay. All right.
The outer wall.
So I see we can go to the north, we can go to the south hallway, alleyway, or we can go through that door to the eastern wall, and that's where we saw our buddy Heathnock. Correct? Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Continue.
And as Eric calls out the footprints, he looks down and he starts investigating. And he goes, "Yes, drag marks of the dead who tell me secrets, and even blood." And he starts walking down the hallway.
Okay, so these footsteps are going down the hallway, and this guy has decided to just go down the hallway. It's got a one-track mind, and
he's a man on a mission.
What will let him take
the
the
dead
flat
tell secrets.
first?
He'll be useful as long as he lasts.
Yes.
Yeah.
So will the children.
Exactly.
Which mine has
It's
finally
always
stopped
for the
screaming. And that
children.
makes me very happy.
They're useful for that.
All right. What's Darlughdach doing?
I am observing carefully, looking side to side, checking all directions, always keeping my head on a swivel, studying to see if I see anything of value or import or information, any markings or whatnot.
Okay. You do see some more carvings on the walls of the mausoleum itself. Like everything else here, very much eroded. The only thing that looks readily valuable might be the gold flakes on the doorway in, if you were to scrape that off.
Right.
But this was definitely a tomb that was built for those of means. Very, very wealthy at one point.
Dan, what is the ceiling like above us? What are we looking at?
So you're still in the courtyard area of the outer wall. So the ceiling actually kind of, the mausoleum itself is in front of you, and off to the south is kind of the entrance that Heathnock is starting to walk down. The ceiling, it has been, there's large glass domes. Some are broken and shattered. Some are still kind of in place. Parts of the stone pieces of the ceiling in places have collapsed and fallen in. This has fallen to ruin.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
I'm going to knock an arrow since we're in here with, maybe some close enemies.
Okay.
Did anyone bring any chalk?
I might have some.
You might want to mark the walls.
I say, excellent idea as I hand a torch to the mage.
Okay.
Light it.
The cryomancer?
Let me pull out my sparker.
Okay. All right. As Heathnock has fallen out of view, you no longer hear him kind of like his steps echoing through the mausoleum hallway coming back towards you, but you do hear a grunt and then a grinding of stone.
Ooh. Interesting. I do actually have some chalk, so I can mark.
Yeah. And I've got the little charcoal writing sticks.
Yeah, I have that too, but I actually have chalk as well.
Okay, why don't you?
So,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of mark.
So Tartok is still kind of hanging back near the entrance by the gold. He's actually started trying to scrape off some of the flakes. He's having a little bit of success, but you get the feeling it would probably take days to extract what you could off that door.
I'll let him.
And if I ever see any, what was that? That is Dan muted.
As much as I like the idea of Heathnock triggering all the traps for us, I don't like the idea of him getting to the treasure before us.
Right.
Well, you think afraid he would be so unscrupulous as to steal from us?
Put yourself in his shoes. What would you do?
I am a law-abiding citizen.
There's no law here, sir. I'm gonna nod to the cataphract and be like, maybe we should start heading down, see what's going on.
Yeah, weapons are drawn. Dan's lost his mic for a second. Dan, if you want to jump out and come back, right? Or did you mute it?
You're not muted.
You're dead as disco. Yeah.
Oh.
You want to jump out? Yeah, that's a yes. He does.
Yep. He'll.
Restream?
Yep.
Could be. Wait, you were there.
But you're back.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Matt stepped away for a second, but I think he's just grabbing a quick refill.
Check your mic and make sure it's using the right mic.
Is your daughter on the phone? Maybe her phone, Bluetooth.
Ooh, he's getting the gamer headset out.
Oh, how fancy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Right. So how far down does this hallway go? Are we going down? Are we still waiting for the technical issues to get?
We're still waiting for Dan.
My headset, but it wasn't working either.
Windows did an update. Congratulations.
Not pay your audio bill?
Cannot hear you, sir.
1 second. Where are we going to go?
Yeah, we're going to go to the grinding sound and see if it happens to be our Death Knight friend who's
Very carefully.
You know what? I'll take over while he's gone. The trap is triggered. The Death Knight's dead. There's a giant chest filled with 10,000 gold pieces and a +5 battle axe. Mine.
I'll
Great
take the
game,
wands.
guys. We'll see you later.
I'll take the wands. The wands are mine. Dibs on the wands
While he's
and the
going,
scrolls.
shit out of Tartok and take all of his stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just disappeared, Dan, while you were gone. Tartok wandered off. I don't know where he is.
Yeah, I'll shank him with something. Yeah. Broken bottle, whatever. Yeah.
It wouldn't be a Monday night stream without some technical issues.
I sort of feel like I need to put that on a second watch T-shirt. It wouldn't be the second watch if we didn't have technical issues.
Yeah. That's okay. I was trying to get names up the other night, and everything looked. It was all they were checked on, but no matter what I did, I couldn't get them on. And I even had Bear in the chat, and he's like, "Oh, for good Lord, just blah blah blah." And I'm like, "No, I'm looking right at it. It's there."
Yeah.
And then no sooner had whoever jumped, and poof, they showed up. So I'm like, thanks, Restream. I guess that upgraded subscription I got was absolutely worth it.
Agile Monk and
Yeah, they got a whole
Greg are having like this
Yeah. Talk among yourselves.
Can you blame?
conversation. I'm envisioning one of them is meditating under a giant lotus flower or something. Waterfalls. What do they call it? I think it's called the Hagahachi. It's a flute, the Zen flute. We are never evolving, or we are ever evolving if we wish to grow to be our best selves.
Easy, grasshopper. That's Chinese, whatever.
Am I the only one that when I think of a monk, I think of like Friar Tuck?
Back in the third edition days, when they were all those like prestige classes, they did have a drunken master, and you could play him like Jackie Chan or like Friar Tuck, or not from oh God, what was that Kevin Costner film, Prince of Thieves, where he was drunk?
Robin Hood?
Yeah, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Yeah. So that was a fun class. Class.
I always liked the European. I think Pundits doesn't Pundit have those type of classes in his European?
Oh yeah. I've always wanted to run it because it is like it's got the
Trophies of goodness.
Gravitas and lethality of classic BX.
Yeah,
but because of the historical accuracy, you're not going to have magic users with fireballs. Your magic users are magisters. They're more like just scholars who've studied like some dark stuff to allow them to summon demons and maybe make things that are magical. They're more like meisters from Game of Thrones when you think about it. And clerics are not casting healing magic and all this other stuff. They'll get miracles as they get in gain levels. But they're not, doing crazy things either. No, it's pretty brutal, but I like it. Like you're not guaranteed. You're not even guaranteed to gain hit points when you gain a level. You have to roll on the chart.
Yeah, is that Baptism of Fire or Lion and Dragon that it's in?
That's his system all around. But yeah, Lion and Dragon. I always thought it would be cool because in Dark Albion, his setting is like England. I thought it would be cool to kind of do a somewhat like a Bronstein with it.
Yeah.
Have everyone, there's rules to create your own house in the middle of the whatever it's called, the Rose War, and just have people pick sides, and you have your house, and then you start doing adventures and stuff, and so you'll be patrons, but then you'd also have characters. This would be like a 1-to-1 time Bro SR type game. I think it would be hilarious and awesome. Hilarious because the Bro SR and RPG Pundit hate each other, but I'd make it work. But I think it would be really fun because you have this war going on and alliances are shifting, and all the while there's like cults and the elves are evil. You can't play elves and because they steal children and stuff. It's crazy. It's really interesting. It's a really interesting world, but it's brutal.
Hi.
Welcome back, Dan.
Hey Dan, did you want to play Hyperborea tonight, or?
Yeah, that'd be cool if Richard would stop being an
not,
asshole.
we were getting ready to.
By, man.
My mic was working perfectly fine in Windows. It was just Restream. So whatever. Anyway,
I've had that problem.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry guys. So Anyway, so from when we left off, what do you guys want to do?
I think
Well,
we're going
you were-
to.
You were about to draw your weapons and head down, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and I'm
All right. Same marching order as you kind of mentioned previously.
Sure.
Yes, but if the magic user, if the heat from the torch is too hot for the magic, because I don't want them to melt, I'll have one of the kids be my link boy.
Okay.
Carry
Yeah.
this. This is a very
that would
important
be
job.
that would probably be fair.
Torch boy, torch boy.
All right.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't
Torch
run away
bearer
in
or
Mortal
torch
Kombat.
bearer.
All right. So you guys draw your weapons and head down. As you are heading towards the entranceway to the mausoleum, suddenly you hear a blood-curdling scream. No, not those secrets of the dead! And it's suddenly silenced.
Huzzah!
You hear the shuffling of feet on stone.
Well, we found them clearly.
We lost
And-
Cliff.
And
His usefulness has come to an end.
Well,
well,
the good
He was
news is
useful.
we're not going to be surprised.
that's true. You're not.
Our number. Let's see.
What?
Such, I'm take some notes here and just keep on
Sure.
going on.
All right, so
Mark our path
I
through.
want to
the,
make sure I have a feeling I've already messed this map up, but
That's okay.
yeah, I know you're.
That's kind of the point.
Fine for me.
DMs love hearing
the
that.
arch into the door into the actual mausoleum yet.
You're in the entryway to the mausoleum. Immediately to your right is that open door that you saw hanging off the hinges and just kind of swinging back and forth. When you kind of look in there, you can see it's about a 20-foot by 20-foot room. There's a bunch of overturned caskets and tombs and that sort of thing. It looks like it's been ransacked and looted long ago. As you look down the main entrance deeper into the mausoleum, the hallway goes down another 100 feet or so. Up ahead on your right, about 30 feet, you can see an open doorway with the door laying on the floor in ruins. There's a door to the left across the hall. Further down another 20 feet, there is a door to the right and left. Further down another 20 feet or so is a door to the right and left. And at the very end of the hallway on the left is a door that was forced open. And you see a blood stain and drag marks going into the room. You can hear like a crunching sound.
I say we bum rush them because
Okay.
they're going to be occupied and we may gain surprise.
All
Right behind you.
Way
behind you.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you guys go charging down the hallway about 100 feet, rounding the corner on the left. A heavy stone door was shoved open by the death dealer that you brought with you. And before you see just this terrible scene, there's two of those disgusting, like rotting brutes, as the slaves called them. And if you want to, real quick, let me just share just to remind everybody in case they weren't here or it has been 2 weeks because, I had to travel for work. But they look like this. So we'll leave that shared for you, Mike. So eyeballs falling out, jaws unhinged, the intestines and fetid organs inside can be seen. They smell wretchedly, and there's two of them. One of them is like feasting on the neck of Heathnock, and the other one growls and looks up at you. Let's go ahead and roll initiative, which is in Hyperborea. It's sided initiative, much like BECME or BX. So just roll a d6. Tell me what you get. I got a 6.
Oh, shit.
I have a 2.
Okay. They will go first. The first one is pretty happy to continue feasting on Heathnock, so he's going to keep doing that. He takes a big chunk right out of his throat and just like starts gnawing on it and choking it down. However, the second one moves forward and advances on Bosamond, who is in front. And
I'm sorry. I had ready an arrow. Is he within my line of sight from here?
no, you're in the hallway. He's around the corner inside the doorway.
Okay, got it.
All right, so he is going to go ahead and charge at Bosamond. Let me just pull up.
I take my chalk and I draw a little
You,
X
you take your chalk and draw a little X on Bosamond.
I say hi.
on the. No, just marking. Got one X.
All right, so he is going to roll, and Oh boy. Okay, so he hits AC 0. What's your AC, Bozeman?
Well, I'll
Not
tell
0.
you, it's a 4.
Okay, it's a 4. Well, he hits you. So he is going to chomp on you with a bite attack. It just gets right onto your arm.
Remember, keep them alive
It only
or
does
unalive.
it only does 1d3 damage. But
Uh-oh.
okay, so it does 3 damage. And we need to okay. Let's see. 1 in 3, something bad happens. Uh-oh.
5.
Well, we can. Let me tie you up quickly before you turn into one of them.
As this thing sinks its disgusting rotten teeth into you, you can feel the strength leaving your body. You lose 4 points of strength. And it is your guys' turn.
All right, I will make a double-handed attack, two-handed attack with my battle axe on the one that's attacking Bosemund.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your
As
D20.
I do, I give Darlughdach a look with all his "Don't hurt them."
I need my 250 gold.
Oh, that
many
is not.
speaks,
I am
you
sure
know.
going to miss. Let's see.
You might be surprised.
I rolled I hit AC. It's been a while since I actually had to do this. I hit AC 11, I think. Yeah, that's AC 11.
Yeah, that does indeed miss. So for those watching, Hyperborea is descending AC, the way the Lord Gary intended. So and you have a fighting ability for your class, and you just roll
that would have been
D1.
AC 10. I'm sorry, I forgot to include that. It would have been AC 10.
Still miss. Sorry, buddy. We'll just go around the horn. Bozeman, what do you do? Having this thing chawing up in your arm and your strength draining from your body.
I rolled a 5, so a whole lot of nothing. Missed.
Okay, that misses. Let's go ahead with Nusgreen.
Is there a way to get behind the thing and shank it?
It's really, really happy with chewing on your friend's arm. So, yes.
Okay.
It doesn't care about you right now.
Good. I'm going to sneak behind it and shank it.
Okay. So, backstab is a +4 to your attack roll, plus whatever your fighting ability is.
Okay. Well, that didn't really matter because apparently I slipped on some blood and rolled because I rolled a 2.
That is most unfortunate. I'm terribly sorry.
Didn't stab me in
That's
the arm, did he?
Darlughdach.
So I pull out my spear. How far away from this beast am I that's chomping down on my friend?
I mean, you're a little bit behind. You can move up and you can advance and attack.
Yeah, I think I'll take my spear and I'll stab towards him.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
Roll a d20 and add your fighting ability. And then tell me what you get.
What is my fighting ability? Where is that?
Probably 1, might be 0.
I rolled a natural 20.
Well, that's definitely a hit. And you know what's really great about these guys? On a roll of a natural 19 or 20 versus this zombie, it's considered a headshot, inflicting maximum damage regardless of weapon type. So what is the maximum damage on your spear?
Where is that? Where is that?
Well, it's D6 plus your strength modifier.
D6 plus
So
my
it's a-
strength. Well, I have a +0 for.
Okay,
for
so you do 6
modifier.
damage. Okay.
Okay.
I give Darlughdach another look after I miss.
And I kind of go, yes.
And Eric, what are you doing?
Okay, so is it? Do I
It's
have?
kind of, yeah, you have a clear shot. It's in the hallway, as part of chomping on Bozeman. Bozeman like reared back and took a swing at it. He missed, but you can shoot at it.
Okay, about how far away am I?
30 feet.
Okay, I will just go ahead and loose the my arrow then.
Okay.
Let's see.
Be sure your aim is true.
Well, it's an AC 9.
Your arrow just sneaks right on by, kind of gives him like an ear piercing on his little zombie head. Like you feel like you just barely missed him. His AC 8, by the way.
Okay, I do have a second attack because of my mastery. Do I take that now? Like,
Yeah.
You know,
Technically, it happens at the very end, but since you're the last, you're
okay,
good.
sure. Okay, that is a 20.
Natural?
Or I'm sorry, no. So that would be a -1 AC.
Okay. That definitely hits.
Okay.
What did you naturally roll?
18.
Okay. So close. All right. Go ahead and roll your bow damage.
Let's see. That's a 5.
Okay. All right. The arrow sinks into his shoulder, and you realize there's not a lot of meat there. It just kind of like it hits him, but it passes through, and you hear it clatter down the hall like tink, 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 tink. All right. So we will go ahead and declarations. Is anyone going to cast a spell? I really want to place the Darlughdach and Nuzgreen.
I will not be.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on.
All right.
still.
Let's go ahead and get our next round initiative roll on. I rolled a 2.
5.
All right. You guys are first.
And I got a 6.
And
8.
technically, much like BX, Hyperborea does have the movement missile thing, the phases. So, but since we're theater to the minding, I'm just going around the table. It's fine. Mike, what do you want to do?
Rolled an 8. I did not.
You rolled an 8 or you hit AC 8?
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so you hit AC 11. Sorry.
The creature that's chomping on him, I mean, does it look pretty chopped up? Like I know it's undead, so it's not crying in pain or anything like that, but
it is oozing all sorts of green and black fetid ichor from the various wounds that have racked its body. The spear blow in particular looked pretty devastating to it. The arrow wound less so.
Okay.
Because the spear hit it in the face.
And I just taking a glance, does it look like the other one is still feasting?
It looks like it might be starting to turn its attention towards newer, fresher meat.
All right, I'm going to do what I can to save Bozeman here. So, because these things are tougher than I realized.
Okay.
I rolled an 18 unnatural, so that's a AC 1.
That's definitely a hit. Go ahead and make your damage roll.
That is 6 points of damage, two-handed axe.
As you bring your two-handed axe down on this terrible zombie, the head just severs. The body crumples to the ground, but the head's still just like in death locked on to your buddy's arm. It's no longer chewing, though, so that's a plus.
Nice.
We can save it for an alchemic ingredient.
I point to the one that's starting to turn. We're not out of the woods yet.
All right.
Ready your spear, mage.
Vance, go for it.
Yeah, I'm probably not in behind this one, so I'm just gonna have to do a regular whack-a-mole at it.
Okay.
No, I suck tonight.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
rolled a 6.
Darlughdach, go ahead.
Another natural 20.
Are you kidding me?
No, dude.
All right.
Not.
I'm going to backstab the mage my next turn.
I like this die.
Hold your pads to it.
Just to be sure.
His shoes together. His shoes.
All right. Just as it's like coming up from Heathnock's corpse, it's covered in his blood. Right as he like looks at you and starts to growl, you just stab him right in the forehead, and then he gets really mad. Cam, your turn. You're gonna have to move up a bit if you want to shoot this one.
Yeah, that he was in the through the doorway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move up opposite the door, kind of along the wall, and see if I could get a bead on him and take a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would have like moved out of the way so people, in the doorway would have been able to do what he's trying to do right now. So
yeah, totally fine. It's theater of the mind. You guys can move and adjust and make your attacks.
I'll try to be more
company.
thorough next round.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry to hear that. That is terrible. Oh, Jeff, you did crit on natural 20, and I think I forgot to do this last time. Go ahead and roll me a d12, buddy.
Make sure I got the right one here. That's a D12. That's it. You'd think after yesterday's show I'd know what a D12 looks like.
You would think so.
I got a 1.
Okay, so it was a mighty hit. So Hyperborea does have a pretty unique critical hit and critical miss system. So once you crit, you roll a d12, and then you compare it to your class type and level, and then you see like what the results are. So
I'm learning. I'm learning.
yeah, you're learning. Oh, it should have been a d6. Doesn't matter. So it'd be +1 damage for that. So
Do you want me to roll a second one for the?
no, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
You're fine.
I mean, he's dead already. Yeah.
All right, so there is one left. It is going to, you know what? It's going to try to bite the guy with the spear that stabbed it in the face because that seems reasonable to me. It rolled a natural 1. So
Well, it's got a spear stuck in his face.
Yeah.
it does.
I'm gonna grab the mage and move him into target range.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
just using him as a. So his critical miss is a 5. It drops its weapon, but it does not have a weapon to drop. Its jaw drops off.
Its jaw jumps off.
I mean, it does still have the ability to pummel you, but it can't maybe bite
Gonna
anymore.
gum us to death.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Darlughdach and anyone who's in the room, so Nusgrain and anyone that made a melee attack, as this thing starts to like misses its attack, you hear the grinding of stone on stone, and you can see 2 more sarcophaguses. The top falls off, and 2 more of these brutes rise up.
Oh Lord!
So
Okay, we should stay in formation because that spear's reach. As much as I'd love to see the mage get torn to shreds, we might need him later, so he's got to stay behind us. So
Yeah.
form ranks. I say to Bozeman, form ranks. Mage,
All right.
stay behind us.
okay.
Dan, can I take my? Is this the end of the round?
Yeah, and, yeah. So you got to take your second shot.
Yeah.
Page jumping out. Yes, I hope.
And we
Okay,
we need
that
to roll
is-
initiative again. Or
No, he's taking a second shot from his weapon.
that is a
master.
natural 19 on that one.
Okay. As the thing, its jaw falls off, right as the jaw hits the ground, you just see this arrow sink into its brain and it just falls back dead.
Okay.
Hey, nice.
Nice
Hey,
job,
hey,
Ranger.
I loosened it up for you.
Aye.
All right. Good job.
I softened it up for you.
All right.
We should stay near the door. So, well, there's 2 of them, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But yeah, just so they can't get around us. So the mage, the archer, well, our thief is too busy moving around the room. Maybe he can like
Right.
try to
I've gotta-
backstab him or something. But
Yeah, I've got to crawl behind sarcophaguses and.
What happened to Tartok in all of this, Dan? Where is
Yeah. Is he still picking gold or is he
he? The other direction?
stealing shit?
When
from
you turn around, he is not there.
him? Yeah, of course not.
I hate that guy.
And to Dying Breed's question, I'm just using a red rectangular dice tray that I bought on Amazon for $8. I can send a link or send Mike the link at the end. So works great.
I hate that guy more than I hate the ice mage.
Kyle?
Yeah. Darlughdach isn't that bad. All right. So any casting declarations?
I'm not yet.
Okay.
No.
Let's get a D6 out of someone. I rolled a 6.
Oh,
God damn it.
I rolled a 6.
No
Ooh.
kidding.
All right.
Do any
All right.
do the rest of us need to roll since somebody already got a 6?
Well, when there's a tie in initiative, we can do one of 2 things. We can either just go simultaneously, or we can re-roll. So, I will let you guys, as the players in this dire situation, decide. Would you like to
Well,
re-roll or go
I'll
simultaneously?
tell you what I would do if I was game master, but
I know what I want to do, but I'm showing some
Yeah.
mercy. So
I say reroll.
5. So
Matt says re-roll. All right, re-roll.
6.
All right, you got a 6 again.
Yeah, you look, it's right there.
You clever bastard. I got a 2. All right, you guys go.
all right. I will take the one on the left.
All right, so there are 2 that are moving towards you. You guys are holding the doorway.
Oh yeah, let's wait till maybe wait till they come to us.
so they
as
come
far
in
as
one,
melee
one,
goes,
one at a time.
You do
and
have-
then
you
and
do have
maybe
the
the
option.
archer can soften them up as
Yeah.
they come to us.
So if you guys are going to delay, that's fine. Cam, if you want to take a shot, take your first shot, you can do that, and then they'll go, and then you guys can respond.
Sure.
And
Natural 1.
Okay, Cam is just having a rough time. Please roll me a D12, buddy.
Okay.
Cam, that fucks up my plan, dude.
Sorry. 3.
It's just a bad miss. The arrow, like something happens. Maybe you got some sand in your boot. As you loose the arrow, like you fall backwards and shoot it up into the sky and like knock out some of the glass in one of the domes. All right, they are going to go. So who is holding the door? Is it Ragan or Bozeman? Is it? Are you both kind of holding?
I
it
think
together?
we're both kind of like in front of the door. So Darlughdach, or whatever, is behind with the spear, and right next to him is Arik with his bow.
Okay.
And like I said, our thief had snuck in, so he's in the shadow somewhere. I don't know. He's in the room.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm in the
room.
room.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
Well, I am going to go ahead and say for each of them, 1 to 2 is Bozeman, 3 to 4 is Ragan, 5 to 6 is Nusgrain. So, first one's going after Nusgrain, second one's going after Bozeman. So, Nusgrain, D20 plus. Natural 20.
That would barely hit me. Barely.
Just barely, huh?
Just a little.
Barely.
So, with a 3, this is going to be +2 damage. So it is going to bash at you with its wicked-looking, pummeling, clawed, rancid hands.
They can dash.
That's
Bash.
Oh, bash! I thought you said dash. I'm like,
I'm sorry to say that Nusgrain the Purloiner has just taken 10 points of damage.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Curious passion.
I will be now pulling up my secondary character.
So I guess this is our
He'll
introduction to.
So
to
he
death rules.
he just got ragdolled basically across the room.
All right.
Somebody needs to scream, no.
Yeah,
That's not true. That's impossible. And the second
Yeah.
one is going for Bozeman. With
if anybody remembers, I have a magic dagger that I got from the Thieves Guild.
He does.
Oh, I remember.
He has so that was a 16. So it's AC 3.
4.
You're 4. All right.
Yes, sir.
Going to bash you again for 3 damage. Right there.
I wish you didn't bite.
So
Now it's your guys' turn.
okay,
there's-
so they come in.
There's one right in the doorway that you can attack, the one that attacked Bozeman. The other one's kind of off around the corner, ragdolling your Purloiner.
Query: if we're holding,
Mhm.
would we be able?
Oh no! Now he's having issues.
Would we have struck before he attacked?
You pulled a Gary.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
So technically, when you delay your turn, they do their thing. I
That's
would
how it's
argue
handled
maybe
in
the spear could.
Hyperborea. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
Yeah,
remember
you can-
that.
you can
I'll
delay.
remember that for next time. I won't be doing that kind of thing. All right,
Okay.
very good. All the more reason why I should carry spears, I guess. All right.
I'm sure
I
the
guess
mage
I
knows
will-
what maneuver.
Hack at the one attacking Bozeman.
Okay.
And that is a 9, so that is not gonna hit. Ugh.
You guys are not rolling well.
No.
Bozeman, go ahead.
I rolled an 11 plus 1 for melee is 12.
So 12. So you hit AC 7, so that hits.
Nice.
And
Roll your
that's
damage, good sir.
going to be 4 plus. Do I get one for 17 strength on damage? I'd get +2 on strength. So
Okay.
6 together.
And what kind of weapon are you using?
Longsword.
Oh, excellent. So, all right, cool. Wicked hit. It howls out in pain and anger and hunger. Nusgrain is no longer with us. Darlughdach.
Let's see. How close is this? He's
It's right in the
attacking me.
doorway, but spears you can get.
I should be able
second
to,
rank.
I should
Yeah.
be able to stab him with my. Okay.
Yeah, spears are
All
awesome.
right.
Come on, buddy.
Ah, damn, an 8.
That's not going to do it. And Cam, for your second shot, good sir.
Yes. Okay, that is
Release the dogs of war.
AC 2.
AC2 definitely hits.
Okay. Max down 8.
Wow. Okay.
Good shot.
It's the arrow once again kind of sinks through him and passes on past. He's still up, but he's looking pretty terribly wounded. And at the end of this round, you hear as the stone grinds and 2 more sarcophagus' lids.
How
pop
many
up.
how many
sarcophagus?
How big is this room?
This room, now that you have asked, and it goes deep about 60 feet, makes a left turn, and the sarcophaguses you can hear around the corner starting to move. So you don't think these next ones will get to you this round, but maybe the next round.
Okay.
Okay, and around the corner. Okay.
Yeah, around the corner to the left.
All right, so I don't know the full size of the room. Okay, but so we got 2 are dead,
Yep.
2 are in our face, and
Yep.
probably 2 more coming.
Yep.
Regroup.
And one of you is dead.
I'm down to 4 hit points,
Yeah,
so we probably need to.
Do you want to? So it's declarations. Do you want to make a fighting withdrawal and like move away?
yeah, maybe. I think maybe it might be a good idea. And see if we can like close this door. Okay, we got the one in our face that's chomping down on Rosamund, right? Or
Yep.
Bozeman, excuse me. We got the other one that's like tearing to shreds our thief, Nusgrain, right? So he's occupied. So we could actually almost pull this one into the hallway with us and then slam the door shut.
I can
Finish this one out.
Mhm.
And then get the hell out of here. Go find those escaped slaves, sell them, so at least this trip was not worthless.
You can absolutely do that.
I'm always thinking, guys.
Yes.
All right.
No, I can. Even dead, I think we can get some coin for.
What,
I
you?
do.
If we kill you, we'll get coin? Is that
No,
what you're
no, no,
saying?
no, no.
Because I'm all for that plan too.
For the creature.
All right.
Okay. All right, we can do that.
Yes.
All right. Roll your niche.
All right.
3.
So
I'm not rolling initiative.
6.
I got a 6 also, Jeff. We both.
Both of you are monsters. Okay. So Bozeman immediately pulls the zombie into the hallway. The door is slammed shut. Or
I
rather,
spike it.
pulled shut because it opens into the room. You're spiking the door shut. That's what you're doing
Yes.
this turn?
Yes.
Okay. Bozeman, go ahead and make your attack roll. We'll start with you.
Good Lord, crit fail.
Crit fail. Roll me a d12, please. See how spicy this gets.
It got 9 spicy.
You stumble and fall as you're pulling this thing back into the hallway, and it is if it's going to have a +2 if it makes it to it, but I
I'll
don't
tell you
think
what,
it will.
I bite him in the neck. See how he likes that shit.
Okay.
My
chomp,
action
chomp.
is spiking, so I probably won't be able to take an attack, right?
Yeah, your action is spiking the door. Cam, what would you like to do? Take a shot?
Actually, since we're I'm envisioning it's kind of close here. Can I draw my sword and strike in the same turn? Or
Sure.
okay, yeah, I'll pull out my long sword and take a.
I'm a generous god. I mean, yeah, that's fine.
I like the way you roll, Dan.
Thanks, buddy.
That is a 19. So
That
I'm
is-
sorry, a 0 AC.
That is definitely a hit. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll your damage.
Okay, D8. 2.
What's your strength modifier?
1.
Perfect.
Well, I mean, I added that in already. It was 2,
Oh.
including that.
Oh, okay.
So
It is
a little
still
less than
up.
perfect. Okay, sorry.
It is still up. It is on top of Bozeman, who tripped back as he walked into the hallway. But, he got the zombie into the hallway. The door is being spiked closed. Nusgrain is getting chewed upon. Ragan, what are you doing?
I'm going to bring my axe down because if he's down on the ground, I'm just gonna.
We get more for it if it's alive.
+2 to your attack roll.
I would prefer to have our cataphract alive.
Yeah.
Right, sure.
All right, so that's 13. I hit AC. 6.
6. Yeah. Okay. That's definitely a hit. And it's only got 1 hit point left. So you sever its head.
Oh, yep.
So
good, because I rolled a 1.
that's good. Bozeman, you're holding this thing at bay, and then all of a sudden, this axe just comes cleaving down, slices it through the neck, and then the axe gives you a little bit of a haircut as it lands on the ground next to you.
It's like a
Probably a good splattering of its blood and juices all over me.
total Evil Dead vibes going. His blood just like black ichor.
Excellent.
This is my boomstick.
Excellent. The you hear like the shuffling of feet in the crypt ahead of you, behind the spiked door. But you feel pretty certain that there's no way a bunch of idiot zombies are going to be able to pull a door in that's been spiked shut.
Okay.
I'll look to the party and I'll say, gentlemen, it appears we bit off a little more than we can chew. I say we get the hell out of here, and I help Bozeman up.
Okay.
I slapped Raygun on the back for getting me out of that one before that guy bit me in the face.
Yeah. Well, he's
Freaking the Warrior's grip, right? Like, we got this. Let's get out of here.
Did you do the Arnold handshake from Predator? Yeah, there you go.
Bozeman, you son of a
I'm back.
bitch.
I mark a second X because we lost what, 2 now?
Yeah, you lost 2. So
Yeah.
my kill count is Heathnock, the Death Dealer, the Death Knight, the Death Soldier, sorry, and Vance. Sorry, Vance. Well, Nusgrain, not Vance.
That's all right.
Vance. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Hey, Dan.
Yes, sir.
The hallway, we came down the hallway. Going further down the hallway, how far did it go before a wall or something?
You were right at the end. There was only like 5 feet past the door.
Okay. I whiffed a couple arrows that way. Are arrows recoverable in this game at all?
Yeah, you can pick up the ones that are like right there. Let's say there's 2, because you definitely shot 1 or 2 into the room.
Yeah, I did. I shot 2 into the room.
So that's fine. You can grab those, and you shot 1 into the ceiling. That was funny. Okay. Are you guys just heading out of the mausoleum?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to make some way of carrying this creature with us
Okay.
for examination for
all
my
right.
friends. My friends will certainly
Wait, this-
appreciate taking a look.
I missed this part of the discussion while I was on sabbatical.
While Darlughdach was on the roof of the astrologer's tower during their first night in the city, he sat there eating cheese and sipping wine with the other learned folk of Xambaala, and they were watching and studying as the cannibal slaves and these zombie-like creatures were tearing the populace to pieces and devouring them. One of them, a woman in a red robe of a rather Frank Frazetta physique. Frank Frazetta, yes, exactly. Voluptuous.
Suddenly I understand.
She looked like Frank Frazetta, really? What?
No, she looked like
Oh,
a
yeah.
woman drawn by Frank Frazetta.
It is art.
She did indeed say that she would pay 250 gold pieces for an alive specimen of one of these particular brutes. And she didn't say how much she would offer for it dead, but she did say she would offer something for it dead.
So we can negotiate.
Yeah. And there are 2 dead ones here if you guys want to drag them out.
Yes,
I
I think we should take a couple.
I have 60 feet of rope.
Okay.
I'll start wrapping the rope around, their shoulders, under the armpits and whatnot. And I'll
Don't forget the head. I've got a sack. We can put the heads in the
Yes,
sack.
yeah, you're carrying the sack. I guess I'm looking at it. I'm assuming Bozeman and I are probably the strongest here, so I'll start, dragging it out. But I'm going to bark at my minions, and I'm going to say, "You keep a lookout," because it's going to take us a second to get ready for an attack. And I'm going to point to the room that with all the scraping and clawing and stuff that's going on in there. I'm like, "That's adventuring. You want to be adventurers? Get with the program. Now go along and scout." And I'm gonna start dragging this body.
Okay. Go ahead, Ken.
Bozeman, I'm going to say you should probably wash those wounds, and do you have bandages?
I do.
Okay, I'll help him drag this out. You tend to your wound.
Is Nusgrain, did we lose his body in the
His
room?
body's in the crypt.
Yeah,
along
he's
with
not
the
ready
magic
to
dagger.
recover his body.
Something tells me we might see him again.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Something does tell me you might see Nusgrain again. Weird. Okay, so you gather those two zombies together. You get the rope, maybe make a bit of a litter with a blanket.
Yes,
And
I've got a blanket, so
okay, yeah. So you start dragging them out. Larry is at the end of the hallway, looking at the spiked door, and he's very attentive to it. Darrell, though, the door on the opposite side of the hallway. He's a kid. He's getting bored. He tries the door. He realizes that it's locked, and he pulls out some thieves' tools and starts fucking with it.
Save it for next time.
Oh, but what if there's glory? It's locked for a reason.
We will return.
Come on.
Listen.
No, listen. You are old. I am young. I need to get into the thieves'
Would you
guild.
kindly tell your ward to
Go get your boy.
Just pop him in the mouth with the hilt of your dagger. He'll learn.
He's mouthing off to you, and he's like getting kind of angry. And he's just, while you guys are dragging these things away, he's playing and playing and playing. And let's do where's my D12?
Is he continuing to try to open the door?
Sure is.
Who is
okay,
this?
I'm gonna go over there.
Darrell. But he failed.
grab him by the ear?
He's trying to open up which door?
The door across the hallway that you guys spiked, the one that was locked, and it's got a very ornate.
I will grab him by the ear, and I will pull him, and I'll say, number one, I didn't see you guys do anything in that fight.
We did things.
No, number two, we need to get out of here because our main tank, excuse me, is injured, and we're not going to survive this if we stick around too long. If you want a share of the treasure, you're coming along now and do as I say, and that is scout ahead.
But you told us to watch the rear, and that's what we did. We were doing something during that fight, and that weird guy that was talking to himself, we saw where he went. You should be nicer to us. We were doing our damn jobs.
Where did he go?
Back into the courtyard and around the northern hallway, or the northern end of the mausoleum by the wall. He was muttering to himself something crazy.
Starting to regret hiring these kids. I figured they'd be cheap and expendable. But anyway.
One was saying, wow, he offed himself.
But we did what you asked. Also, do I look at me? I have a dead rat that I play with my friends with, and I've got a rusty dagger, and
rusty dagger can kill something, can it not?
Maybe.
I look him dead in the eye, like, boy, you have no idea what you gotten yourself into.
Buy me a short bow.
I pay you.
Emphasis on the short. Yeah, but you only paid me like 1 gold.
Only 1 gold.
Yeah, I tried to buy one.
Well, you'll have to. Well, you know what? I look and I go, and I put my hand on his shoulder and I go, well, now you have a goal. Start working towards it. Now go scout ahead. And then I pick up the rope and I start dragging the body.
Always.
I like the other one better.
He kicks his feet on the ground and he goes, come on, Larry, let's go. And then he's just pouting. He's like, being an adult sucks. Adventure is not even that fun. Where's all the gold and the loot and the gems and the girls? And then
reward comes later.
Welcome to Game of Thrones. This ain't Tolkien, man.
So as you guys get through the entranceway of the mausoleum and you're back in like the dirty courtyard, Darrell does kind of point to the north. And he says he went that way, and you can see his footprints in the sand kind of going north where you guys didn't go.
I'm going to look to everybody and I'm going to say, I don't think it's a good idea to go follow him. But if that's what the party wants to do, I'm cool with it.
I believe that we should get our hall back to be studied.
Okay.
I have an idea to make this a little easier on all of us. Just follow my lead.
Magic carpet.
When we leave, I'm going to go in the direction we saw the slaves.
Yeah. Okay. You head back to the it takes about 15-20 minutes to get back to where you were meeting them, and it's still the 7 of them. They're kind of congregating around a really just pitiful little fire, trying to keep warm, huddled into one building.
I get friends. Thank you so much for your assistance in showing us in the direction of the mausoleum. We have found what we are looking for. Sadly, we did lose a few of our entourage, and we could use your help.
Go ahead and roll me a 2d6 reaction roll with your charisma modifier added on.
All right, my charisma modifier is +0.
Okay.
Rockstar, baby.
Think.
Rockstar.
Yes.
Should I, perhaps?
No, he already did it. You don't get to do that.
I rolled a 12.
No
Get out
shit.
of here. Did you really?
Yep.
No shit. Okay. They look at you and they're like, oh, yeah, I mean, you guys were really nice to us earlier. We'd be happy to help. I mean, what can we do?
I'm going to explain that we have and I say kind of through gritted teeth, a great ice mage here who is well known in the city and has made friends with some of the other scholars at the tower. They are looking for these specimens. They promised us great wealth if we bring these back. If you help us carry these, I can buy your freedom.
Okay. I mean, we are technically free, but I mean, occasionally the guards do come out here and look for us.
You would no longer have to worry about the guards.
Oh, okay. That sounds, yeah. Maybe we could even find an abandoned house in the city proper.
It's an entirely new life.
We could eat some proper food, and they're starting to like kind of look at each other, turn around. You see some nods, and after a minute or so, kind of discussing amongst themselves in Eskimo. I forget what the language they speak is, but the lead one that you're speaking to turns to you and says, "We'll do it. Just can we use your rope so we don't have to touch them?"
Sure, absolutely. I say absolutely, and I nod to Rosamund, Eric is carrying the other one, right?
Yeah.
I just hand it to them. We'll protect our progress, and we'll reform so they're in the center, and we'll kind of sort of form like a horseshoe around them. So if we do get attacked by anything, whatever, but we're still going to throw them forward if we're attacked. But anyway.
Matt just willing to sacrifice everything that breathes. I love it. All right, it's going to take you about an hour to get back into the city, so we'll do one random encounter check. No random encounter. And you guys make it back to the easternmost gate of Xambaala. So just in case anybody else is...
the old East Gate.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and share it real quick so we can see the map.
Is there an urgent care clinic or anything around here?
So,
sorry.
When you were at the Temple of Helios, you did see signs saying that they would heal or cast spells of healing sorcery in exchange for tithes of gold to the temple. So you were there earlier, you would know that. So, but yeah, you come back in the eastern side. So. It's about midday, maybe it's not quite eventide time. It's a little bit before dinner. You've got a few hours. What would you like to do? Are you going straight to the astrologer's tower? Or are you going?
I think we should hit the tower first.
What are we doing?
Yeah, well, why don't we hit the towers first? Yeah, let's go to the tower first, and we'll have to separate.
Okay.
I'll let the mage
negotiate
something. Whatever price you can get.
So we have what, two specimens or three? How many?
You have two.
And then I will take the slaves to, I guess, the constable, whatever the equivalent is, and telling them, hey, you did such a great service. We're gonna get paid. Let's get your status.
I got you.
You're no longer an illegal.
They are very excited to become naturalized citizens of Xambaala. So, and you can kind of split up. So Darlughdach and maybe Eric can head towards the astrologer's tower, which is towards the center of town. I did put the map in Discord, so you guys can reference it if you want. The barracks and the satrap's mansion are immediately to your north as you enter the city. So that would be very close to secure the freedom for these poor escaped slaves, which you're, of course, going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with Mr. Death Angel's Shadow. And real quick, Vance, have you rolled up a new character yet?
I mean, I've got a couple of backups, but I'm rolling up the backup right now, so okay. I can step in anytime.
For your backup.
And what is your backup that you're playing?
Peter
I
the
can
Frog.
either do another backstabby guy, or I do have a magic user that could be hanging out, being a nuisance at the tower. So
That is entirely up to you. You can either be a backstabby thief that is maybe casing the joint, or you can be a mage that is in the joint.
I will make a. I'll just use my mage because he'll probably last about 15 minutes also. So we should be good.
Be sure to have a spear.
So, and your character's name is
capable. He's only got a strength of 6, so he's.
Oh Lord,
that's all right. You'll be all right.
that's only a minus what?
2, I think. So your character is hanging out on the steps of the astrologer's tower right at the front gate.
Yep.
And you see this cryomancer that you saw the night before. You were both on the roof. Go ahead and introduce yourself to this man dragging the sack of God knows what.
Yeah,
I'm with him, right?
Yes, you are.
And
You're both there.
and you can definitely tell this guy is probably a little bit on one of the spectrums.
Got a touch of the tism, huh? Yeah.
Don't we all?
Of course, his based on the rest of his stats, thankfully he's got an 18 in intelligence.
Well,
That's good.
It was dank phobia. No, it was, what was it? Anyway, I met you last night at the hors d'oeuvres. Where
indeed. That was such a pleasant experience, was it not?
Yes, it was.
I have. Unfortunately, I could not procure any of the living or unliving ones, as the case may be. But I do have some specimens, and I'd love to
Show you.
negotiate. And
So, I'm excited, and the fact that my the seagull that suddenly materializes from somewhere is all of a sudden like gets a hold of like the kind of the ties of one of your bags or sacks with the head in it and starts like yanking at it.
Please.
Don't
damage the merchandise any more than it is.
There. Hey, that's Fergus. Don't be bothering him.
Okay.
I'll write down his name. Fergus.
Fergus. Okay, good. Fergus. Is Fergus a regular magician, or is he some sort of specialized?
He's my familiar. He's a gull.
Oh, Fergus is okay. It's the gull. All right. What is your character's name?
Yeah, and my character. Oh, I forget to mention my own name is Bercy.
Bercy. Okay.
Half
I
Danson.
don't
He's
have a familiar.
the scrawniest Norseman you've ever seen.
How can I get a familiar?
You learn the spell. And
Read the rules.
is Bercy? Yeah, thank you, Cam. Is Bercy a necromancer, pyromancer, cryomancer, magician?
He's just straight up mage.
All right, magician. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Right out. Yeah. Right out of the back. Right out of the.
So Bercy would know that Lady Belladonna is waiting on the 3rd floor in her in her study. And you guys can usher your way upstairs, and she's sitting in a wide winged back chair. It's very nicely anointed made out of the wood frame is made out of like rich mahogany.
Yes.
Be very at home in a rich person's manner. And she's sitting there swirling a cup of brandy. She takes a long sip and she kind of like furls her nose and, well, you clearly have something.
Yes. And of course I brought my sack with me. I presume that we left the body down.
No, this isn't that sort of establishment. Your sack can go elsewhere.
No. Ha. I have a cup. Now, unfortunately, we have yet to be able to procure any of the shall we say unliving varieties, but I do have some specimens that could be studied and dissected. Freshly killed, unfortunately, but
she steps up from her chair and she steps forward towards your sack that you're dragging in, and she ushers for one of the slaves to kind of peel back the blanket, and she takes another sip of her brandy, and she looks down and says, Unfortunate that they are not yet in a state of unlife, but interesting that one has a head removed and one has a head yet, although barely still attached. It's worthy of study. What did I say I would? I believe I said I would give you 250 alive.
Yes.
Would you consider 100 for each dead specimen fair?
How about 125?
I just look sideways at him, like, take the deal.
She's thinking. Roll me a 2d6 reaction roll, unless you're outside smoking.
2d6?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. So an 8.
Okay. What's your charisma modifier?
Let's see. I'm a 13. So what is that? A +1?
Yeah.
I think.
She considers it for a bit. I'll do 115. I'm feeling generous today.
120.
She kind of rolls her eyes and says, "How about 110?"
115 it is.
All right. And she turns to a like her eunuch over on the side of the room, and she kind of like ushers for him. And he comes over and he hands you a sack of gold, and you can count it there if you'd like, but it is the agreed 230 gold pieces.
Great. And Ranger, now, thank you very much. This gentleman here, what's your name again? I'm just as bad with names as
Arik. Mine or Vance?
No, Vance.
Oh,
Bercy.
Bercy Halfdanson.
Bercy, would you care to join us on our expeditions for more of these wonderful creatures?
It's okay, Bercy. You may take your leave for the scientific pursuits. I will allow it.
All right. I will I'll quickly pack up my my carpet bag, which is what I carry my stuff in, and be along.
Excellent. With the party. All right. So while you guys are doing that, let's cut back over to Ragan and Bosamond, who are at the Satrap's Manor. So you guys haven't gone here yet. So let me give you a very quick description. So it's a 3-story manor behind a walled compound. There is a like a portcullis at the front and a gate guard on either side. The portcullis is open; people can come and go during the day, but very effective during the eventide hours. There's enormous walnut carved doors, very well appointed, very honorable, and rich. And it's the second tallest building in town behind the Temple of Helios. So there is a barracks inside. There's also a manor house that the satrap and his wife, whose name is Nefri Till, who you did hear a rumor about last time that she's.
Oh, I know. I remember.
So. But there's the barracks off to on the southern side of the compound, and there's the satrap's manor on the north. Which
as we approach, I tell the slaves to just hang back for a second, and I motion Bosamond to follow me. And as we approach the guard, I tell Bosamond, just follow my lead.
Right.
Okay.
And I approach the guard. I'm like, "Hail, well met."
He says, "What brings you to the satrap's manor this day, citizen?" Wait, you don't look like a citizen.
We are
vagrant.
Vagrants.
I don't mean to, with no disrespect, but you misunderstand who we are. We are but hopeful adventurers here in this grand city, trying to make a name for ourselves and earn some coin. And
are you looking for jobs? Is that why you're here?
No. While we were actually doing a job for another merchant, no one of consequence,
is he in chat?
I kind of waved my hands towards the slaves. I'm like, we encountered some escaped slaves, and
his eyes get kind of wide.
And my good friend here, and I put my hand on Bosamond and kind of squeeze his shoulder a little bit, and I go, he was injured in the scuffle into bringing them in.
I wince and show him my bandage.
We would like to return them, and we're wondering what kind of reward would we get for returning such. How many of them? I think there were 7.
There were 7.
Yeah, these 7 escaped slaves.
He kind of looks over, and they're all still wearing their collars, and but you could tell they've been like, there's tool marks. They tried to peel them off and that sort of thing. And he goes, and they're here willingly?
I say to him, you have to understand, it was just the 2 of us. We were outnumbered, but we were able to cow them into submission. A little trickery, but they're here.
Well, that's
And
true.
that is what matters, is it not?
That is what matters. There is a bounty to be paid of 50 gold pieces each.
We'll take it.
I knew you would. Tell them to what wretched lie got them to just walk into the barracks of the satrap.
That I was going to pay for their freedom.
He grins wickedly and he says, "Well, work will set you free." And then he tells them, that was bad. He tells you to bring him on in.
I shake his hand, and as I shake his hand, I turn to the slaves.
Good news.
He ushers them all inside, and then they're kind of excited. They look like they're going to be able to move into the slum district and maybe get a house with a door. And instead, as they're brought in, they're just all manacled immediately, and they just scream out in terror and fear, and they're cursing your name in tongues that you don't understand. And they're ushered off back into the back corner of the barracks. You can hear some perhaps disciplinary beatings taking place.
I actually mentioned to the guard as we're taking our money and leaving, I mentioned to him, please do tell the good lady of the house that Ragan Opahar is the one that returned these slaves, in case she's inquiring. Only if she's interested.
Odd that you would call on the satrap's mistress, or wife rather, not his mistress, of course.
I heard she is the most beautiful of the land, and getting her favor can get me favor with the satrap himself.
Well, I will pass the message along. And he turns to Bozeman and says, "Your wound. I see the shape. That was not from them."
No, it was not. I was injured.
Yeah, and you have felt over the last couple hours your strength continuing to drain. He looks to you and says, "Well, as a service to the city," and he scrawls something on a piece of paper and he hands it to you. "Take that to the temple quickly before eventide tolls. I wouldn't let that fester overnight."
Bozeman, let's go.
Maybe we should be tying up him.
All right, so what are you two going to do?
Let's head to the temple.
We leave.
Okay.
I'm going to hang out outside, though. They don't like me over there.
They don't like you that much. So you are heading towards the temple. As you pass by the astrologer's tower, you do meet up with Eric, Darlughdach, and a new gentleman. And you guys are all reunited together.
Ah.
Dan,
Damn it.
take a look at that note and make out what he wrote or what's there on the note.
Yeah, you look at the note and it just says, "The satrap is good for the curing of what ails this man." So, and you're heading towards so who all is going to go with Bozeman to the temple of Helios, if anyone?
Don't everybody jump up at once.
Well,
Okay.
No, I'll go with them. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I'm like legit concerned about our warrior friend. However, the Temple of Helios is a place of pretenders and fools who believe in something that clearly doesn't exist. But out of respect for my friend, I will hang out and wait for his return. So I'll just, I don't know, like maybe I'll buy like some fruit or something from a cart, and I'll just munch on the fruit while I hang out outside.
All right, sounds good.
But before they go, I'll say, certainly our mage friend here has procured 230 gold pieces for the corpses, which I'm sure we would be happy to distribute.
Oh, that's amazing. We only got 100 for what we got. No, I'm just kidding. I don't say that. No,
And what cartel did you?
we
Where's
got
the how much did you have
300.
to spend?
I hold up the sack. I go 350 gold pieces for the 7 of them.
What?
And with that, I turn to my 2 proteges and I go, that is how you adventure. That is how you survive. That is how you make a living. Learn well. And next time, put those daggers to use. And then I flip each of them a coin.
Their eyes get really big. They smile really wide, and they start nodding profusely. Darrell even kind of like runs off. You're close to the market. He grabs like a piece of papyrus, and he comes back and he's like scribbling down. You can see he's writing, "Don't be a pussy," on there.
So I've got 230, and how many in the party?
You got 580 gold total between the 2 bounties that you collected. So, and as a reminder, there are arena games if you want to take your hand at fighting a saber-toothed tiger. There's the Thieves Guild, although you no longer have a thief among you. You have the children.
Kids, do you want to earn a little bit in the ring?
Are you wagering on the children now?
Darrell looks at you and says, I am excited to be an adventurer, and you can teach me a number of things, but I am not stupid enough to go use my rusty dagger against a saber-toothed tiger.
But think of the odds against
Is that the
you.
smarter one? That must be the smarter one.
I think he is.
Do you have
He's
some
someone
way
I got
of
my eyes.
guaranteeing my win?
Could I?
I am a law-abiding citizen, of course.
No, I can't cast a spell. I know. I think it would be hilarious if I could cast Shocking Grasp upon him so he can shock the tiger. But no, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to make this more complicated. I'm kidding. I'm not going to send the kids to fight a tiger with a rusty dagger.
I'll roll it out. It's fine.
I know you will. That's what I love about it. It's fantastic.
It'll end quick.
I'd pay to watch him fight a monkey.
So,
one thing that I did want to do is try to procure some magics at the tower.
okay. Are you going to spend the evening in the tower again for Eventide? Maybe discuss some things with them?
Sure, I certainly could do that.
For everyone's edification, between the 4 of us, all due respect to Vance, who's got a new character, but with the 4 of us, that's 145 gold pieces each after you combine both bounties.
Yep.
I'm confused. Where does this money come from? I don't understand.
Oh, I tell him nonchalantly as I hand him his coin. Those foolish escaped slaves. I returned them to their master. There was a 50 gold piece bounty per head, and I hand it to him, right, and I press kind of down hard on his hand. It was a good reward for what we went through today. Enjoy yourself.
I am afraid that is not something I can accept. I didn't hear him make the deal though, right? These guys, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to say, I'm sorry, my friend. That is not something that I support. I will take my share of the bounty from the zombies.
Okay, I pull out my little calculator. Okay, so 230 divided by 4 is 57 gold pieces, 5 silver.
Okay. You do with the rest what you will.
I'll keep my eye on you. You're quite the noble fellow.
What's our adjusted?
I'm about to, so 57 and a half for the first, and I'm going to have to divide it up again between 3. 116 gold and 67 silver.
Chubby, you missed it. Vance got wasted.
Oh, ragdoll, so hard, man.
Yeah.
So wait. So how much do I have now?
Okay, you will have 173 gold out of all this. Plus
173.
Yep. And 72 silver.
So, okay, so let's cut to the temple. Bozeman and anyone who wants to go in with him, you enter the temple of Helios, and
Before I go into the temple, I pull Reagan aside and I tell him that I'm afraid if they recognize this is a bite, they might put me in jail. They might do anything because they might be afraid of the effects of the big bulky fuckers, whatever they were called.
The brutes.
the gloom eater zombies.
Someone keep an eye out, and if they try to imprison me or do anything worse, get me out of here and we'll go pay off some back alley cleric to heal me.
Okay. As you are approaching the Temple of Helios, you see one of the cleric guards at the front throwing out this disheveled woman who is just screaming and screaming that one of the priests in the temple murdered her daughter. And she's, calling for a pox on Helios and all of his clerics and spitting on the ground at the base of the temple. She's been roughed up a little bit. It looks like they might have even possibly, broken a rib or two on getting her out of there. And she's walking kind of by you as you're walking towards the temple, and she's just continuing to curse the name of Helios and all of his clerics.
And
all right, you walk on past, and you get up to the front door, and one of the clerics is standing guard, the same one as yesterday. He looks to the sky and says, friends, yes, we have a few hours before eventide. Have you come to pay your devotions to Helios?
I've come to leave a tribute, but I've also come with a note from the watch, the guards, and I hand him the note.
Okay.
For healing.
From the satrap himself. All right, we shall send the bill there. Come inside. He opens the door and ushers you in. Do you go in?
Yes, I go in.
Okay. You enter, and once again you see a similar ritual being done. The very large, portly high priest in a bronze mask of Helios is once again standing over at the altar. He has plunged the dagger into another, large ox, and the blood has spilled forth into these two heated brass bowls on either side of the sacrificial altar. He's calling chants and praise to Helios, Lord of the Sun, begging for him to bring heat to Hyperborea. And they are once again going around passing with their offering litters for people to, give tithes to the temple. Once the little ceremony is done, the door guard marches you up towards the high priest, and he says, High Priest Pyros, the satrap himself has sent one of his employees. What are you?
Yes, soldiers from the south.
Soldiers from the south, from the shores, of course. But this man is in need of healing, and the satrap has offered to pay for it as such. Would you be so kind as to do the honors? And the very, very portly, morbidly obese high priest gets down off of the altar, and he's kind of grunting. You can tell he's just got bullets of sweat running down his body from A, having this mask on, but B, being next to braziers with fire underneath.
Yay, you're not the only one that's ever read it like that. Every 12-year-old said.
You know what? We are in a chainmail bikini kind of world, so forgive me. He looks down, and he's a short man, about 5'4". Some might call him a manlet, and I would. And he's looking at you, and he says, you can barely hear the muffled voice behind the mask. Just show me the wound.
So I unwrap the arm and take off the greave off my forearm, which didn't do a lot of good, by the way.
You can see the bite mark on your arm, and he's just, another one. Well, can't let it loose in the city. And he puts his hand on either side of the wound, and he starts chanting with calling out to Helios. And he casts one spell, and you can feel your strength return to you as whatever affliction was in this bite leaves your body. You feel your strength return, the 4 points of strength that you had lost. And then he takes a moment. He takes a deep breath after he casts that spell. He wipes more sweat from his brow. It's just like pooling on the ground. And he casts another one, and he casts Cure Wounds on you. Healing 4 points of damage. He says, will that be it? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like I got 8 hit points out of 10 back.
He turns to the acolyte next to him and says, the satraps will pay all, right?
Yes, the satrap is
Fine. I'll give you another.
magnificent enough to pay for my healing.
You heal 2 more points of damage
Oh, perfect.
as he casts another Cure Wounds upon you.
I thank him and I bow deeply and I ask where I can make a donation on my way out of this place.
The donation is at the door in the litter, and he turns to his acolyte. Be sure to note that I cast 7 spells upon this man. And he goes, I'm going back to my chambers. I'm too hot and I need a meal. He kind of like lumbers back into the back rooms. All right. You can toss a few coin in on your way out if you want. That's entirely up to you.
Yes, I toss in a gold piece
Okay.
on the way out.
All right. It's getting towards evening hours. You probably got about an hour or two before the eventide bell tolls once again. What are you guys going to do for the evening?
I would like to find Larry and Darrell,
Okay.
and just simply ask them without any real like urgency or anything. Just whatever happened to that pearl necklace you found. I'm
Oh,
curious.
well, when we brought it to the Grotto of Rel, the Guildmaster Joyden, his eyes got really, really big, and he snatched it from me right away. And he muttered something about it being hers and not wanting to be caught with it.
Okay.
But he did give us a some good praise, and he said that we could be members of the guild, and it was a good find. That
How much did you get paid for it?
paid.
I give exasperatedly, and I just kind of look like almost a fatherly tone. This is unfortunately a lesson that can only be taught in a more. It's a hard lesson to learn. What you had was something very valuable, not in terms of magic and coin, but of influence, and you gave it up for nothing. It's okay.
We did get in the guild though. Like that's something. We have a place to sleep.
I nod approvingly.
And
we're gonna have to talk, but not now.
We got it from that really that beautiful woman that was traveling around being carried by slaves in.
Oh, I know who you got it from.
Yeah.
I need you to just whenever you're at the Thieves Guild, just keep an eye out for what happens to that necklace. That's all. You don't need to do anything with it. But if you heard that it's being sold, if you heard it's being held somewhere, let me know, and there'll be more coin in it for you. And I flip them each another 2 gold pieces, because we may be able to do something more with it than that fool at the Grotto of Rel will use it for.
Good to know. Thank you. Darrell turns to Larry and he says, "We have shortbow money." And then Larry turns to him and says, "I already procured short bows." So
good kids.
Busy. Yeah. So they would now have short bows. All right. So for the evening, let's take a quick killing man here. Oh no, Dying Breed is killing man here. So
yeah.
It's, getting close to the evening. What do we want to do for the evening? I'm assuming most of you are probably going to go to the Saturn's Luck if there's rooms available, because remember there's only 10.
We're paying for rooms. I think we've earned it, right, guys?
Okay. Well, no, the bed's in the common room.
Oh,
yeah, because there's only 10. Remember, and then
that's right.
the two mages, do you want to try to stay with the party, or do you want to stay in the astrologer's tower for the evening and observe?
We'll
and
do
research?
astrologist. I'll do astrologist tower.
It's cold.
Okay.
Yeah, me
All
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Dan, while this other stuff was going on, I just wanted to do some shopping if they have these places.
yeah, of course.
Okay. We don't need to play it out if you don't want to. I want to buy a small shield, a bundle of arrows, and a tinder box.
Whatever you have money for, now that the gold's been divvied up, you're right next to the marketplace. You can buy whatever you want. Pretty much everything's available in Xambaala. I don't do shopping episodes.
Great. Got it.
So,
I presume that
Joe would be
spells and
disappointed.
magics could be acquired at the.
yes, 100 gold per level of the scroll that you want to procure.
Okay. Too bad I divvied that up, huh?
Well, that was on you for being honest. So
I can't help it. It's my nature.
when you guys get to the Saturn's Luck, you enter in. It's fairly busy, getting about an hour left before eventide, and you enter in, and the proprietress, Zarskia, is there, and she says, you guys again. Well, I wish you had come here sooner today. I've been paid for all the beds. So I'm really sorry. There's just not much room for you here. You can try the Caravanserai, Aramis's place. He's always got beds. It's a little bit more expensive than mine, though.
What do you guys
Did I stay in this place last night as well? Just kind of
I don't know. Did you?
I probably would have stayed near the party, so I guess I would assume so.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's fine. You can, if you stayed there, you stayed there. If you would have rather passed out in a bar or a Lotus Den, or if you stayed at the Caravanserai, would Eric have maybe spent a bit more coin on finer furnishings for the evening?
I didn't have much. I only had a little bit to begin with. So,
okay, you slept in a bedroll in the common room in the Saturn's Luck.
Okay, where's this other place that she mentioned?
The Caravanserai, Aramis's place. It's in the southeast corner of town. It's pretty near where you guys entered. It is a walled compound with a very fancy public house inside and bar and private rooms rather than a common room. So they are more expensive. It has very good food, and it is run by a man by the name of Aramis Dathak, who is a nobleman in town.
That sounds good.
Okay.
You guys want to spend that money?
Carousing. No.
Yeah.
Cataphract would rather sleep in a barn with the horses if it were up to him. But
How much to stay at the Satraps again? I'm sorry.
To stay at the Satrap's place for the evening is, she would tell you, the common room is 8 silver pieces. A private room is 3 gold pieces. The suite is 10, and he has a penthouse for 20.
I will pay for the penthouse.
Okay.
Big spender.
All right. So, Mike, what is Bozeman going to do?
Bozeman's going to look for something more economical
Okay.
and save his coin.
At the Caravanserai, or are you going to try to badger someone that's in Saturn's Luck?
I'll go to Caravanserai and just tell Regan we'll meet up with him tomorrow morning
Okay.
after dawn and go to the Caravanserai and see if we can learn from what was his name?
All righty.
Yeah, I'll go there as well and see if I can get a more common accommodations.
Okay, so you guys head towards the Caravanserai. You get there just as the gates are getting ready to close for the tolling of the eventide bell. The guard at the gate says, once you come in, if you can't pay for your room, there's going to be trouble. Can you all pay?
We can pay my
Otherwise, stay out.
Yes.
Okay. Then welcome to Aramis's. The public house is there. Be sure to book your rooms with the wench at the bar. But hurry along inside. About to close the door.
I'll go straight to the bar and find this woman and pay her for the evening.
I'll go with him.
For the room.
Okay. So you pass through an outer courtyard. It's very gorgeous. It's almost as beautiful as the Satrap's mansion. There's beautiful lush plants and statues that are very well maintained, some very recently made. Several of the men of the house, Aramis, that you at least you assume, statues of a short and doughy man. So someone would have to be very vain to have those commissioned. And you're walking past. He leads you through the courtyard towards the east, about 200 feet, and you can hear the raucous laughter of a public house behind two double doors. You enter inside, and the man of the house is actually seated at one of the tables. He is, let's see here. He's got a retinue of 4 bodyguards with him. He's got like a really like Jafar-looking goatee, but whereas Jafar is tall and thin, he is very short and fat. He's enjoying his evening meal, and he just stands up and says, "Ah, yes, new folk, excellent. Be sure to catch the finest. Only the finest in Xambaala is available at Aramis's. We have drinks and spirits. We have milk from the Viking lands and wine imported from all over Hyperborea. And of course, the lodging, private rooms, the only ones available in the city to adventurers such as yourself. But don't worry about me. I'm going to retire to my private quarters before the tolling of the eventide bell."
I bow lowly and thank him and tell him we are honored to enjoy his lodgings for the evening, and that we have recently adventured outside the city, and we are also soldiers from many lands in a small company who might be available for other opportunities and other work, if dangerous business requiring swords.
All right. I'm very glad to hear it. You may have heard I'm looking for able-bodied guardsmen such as yourself to guard my trade caravan as it traverses the desert, if you're so interested and inclined.
Perhaps we can visit again in the morning after you rest, my lord.
Indeed. I appreciate that. And, well, I shall see you all in the morning. I hope the screams of the poorer folk and the ill-advised foreigners of the land, as they are torn to shreds in the streets, don't keep you up in the evening. But if you need anything, speak to one of my employees. I know not their names. I run through them all so quickly, but you'll see them. They're all wearing the same shirt with an A emblazoned upon it.
Is it red? Is it scarlet?
Yeah. He makes his way up the stairs in the corner.
I'm going to partake in the food and drink. I mean, I showed up here pretty much dirt poor, but not much. And now I'm swimming in like over 100 gold pieces. So I'm going to enjoy myself. And if I spot a slave that I returned, I'm just going to salute him and give him a wink.
2 and 6.
Maybe I missed something, but
Sure do.
Matt's at the other place.
No, Matt's with you at the caravan
Sat
store.
Trap. I'm just paying for a high quality suite. Like when you're like curling up in your little straw flea ridden bed, I'm going to have women massaging me while I'm in like a pool of water getting bathed. And getting, like,
Will there be grapes involved?
Oh yeah,
maybe I don't know. But I'm getting the 20 gold piece experience, brother.
Hell yeah.
I earned this motherfucker.
living the high life in Vegas, basically.
Where are your boys all this time?
Thinks he's a whale.
The boys are spending their evening in the Grotto of Rel as they are members of the Thieves Guild. So
Yes.
Dan, how much was the
Thieves Guild for me? Thank you very much, because now we have another adventuring location.
you do. All right. So
Everyone gets on my.
How much was the
ass about way I
accommodation,
play
Dan?
my characters, but you know what? I generate adventure.
you do.
I really thought you were at the Satrap's place and we were at the caravan, the caravan place, but apparently
They're
it's
the same.
the same place. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, Cam was wanting to know what his share was.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to take the.
Yeah.
57 gold and 55 silver.
No. I'm asking about what the accommodation costs.
Oh, the accommodation cost. The common room is 8 silver pieces. And if you would, so actually, to your point, Bozeman, you can purchase a horse here if you are interested. Before you,
As much as I
further
love that
adventuring.
thought, I have to find out if we're going to do anything differently. If we're just going back to the mausoleum.
I don't think we should, as much as I want to.
I think this
that's side of that place.
We
this caravan job sounds like an easy job and a
I
fool
actually-
who has more money than he knows what to do with.
I agree, and I am aware of a tower that is out there that's filled with magical treasure, and that's really what I want to look at. So this will give us an excuse to get out there. We can easily manipulate. Well, easily, I put in scare quotes. Manipulate the caravan, the head of the caravan guard, and maybe use that to our advantage to get access to that.
Okay. Well, so you're going to book the penthouse for the night. It has not been booked. It is available this evening. You do see one of the slaves that you turned in. You notice that he has been beaten severely. He's covered in bruises, and his jaw has been wired shut. So he just gives you a deathly glare as he sees you.
I hold up my glass of wine.
All right. So given that we've got about 4 minutes left, the mages, as the night goes on, it happens much like last night. The well-appointed and erudite folk of the city, I like saying that just to bother Mike,
Yes.
are once again observing just the chaos and carnage below. Some are taking notes, some are making observations. Lady Belladonna is there as well in this evening a very midnight blue gown appointed with silver filigree and inlay all over it. And she says, "Well, I've studied your delivery quite well, and I've learned a great deal, and there's more to be learned, but the offer's still on the table for alive specimens." So Arik and Bosamond, as you are in the common room for the evening, you can hear. Go ahead.
Do we have to roll for fleas?
No, you don't have to roll for fleas. It's not Lamentations.
What? No James Raggy stuff here, huh?
Yeah. But you can still hear the sounds and screams kind of echoing through the streets outside. But since you're kind of within a walled caravanserai, it's not nearly as murderous or disturbing as it was your first night in town. And last but not least, good Ragan, you are spending the evening in the penthouse. There are some very well-appointed ladies joining you. They draw a warm bath. They're pouring you delicious wine that you've never had before from lands far off. They're massaging you. They're healing your wounds, washing you. And as you're sitting in this bath, you realize that the wine is starting to hit you pretty hard. And then the wine is starting to hit you very, very hard.
Motherfucker!
And as you slip out of consciousness, you hear the grinding of stone on the door and just the whispers of "this one." And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Oh no! Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Next week.
Awesome.
Next week, session
Next
3.
week.
Oh, that's
Next
awesome,
Monday.
dude. That's awesome.
I'm so glad you picked that penthouse, buddy.
Yeah.
I swear I didn't put him up to it either. This has nothing to do with the other night.
Oh yeah. Well,
Or Gary.
Maybe I
Gary's
deserve
not
it. I
involved
don't
in this at all. Or Grant.
All right.
Gonna need another Ragan.
Oh god.
Yeah, we'll see.
I was freaking loving it. I'm totally playing my guy like, wannabe Dr. Doom,
Yeah.
tyrannical ruler type dude. Oh well. It is.
I love
what it is.
Hyperborea. I love this module because it's such a great setting. There's so much you guys
I
can
really
do.
like this module too, and I've only
It's-
played
It's
2
fun.
sessions.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
awesome.
I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying I may even place a wager on or two,
You can wager at the arena if you'd like.
well, no, I'm talking about with we're in the astrologer.
Oh, okay.
watching-
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yes, I think that one might have a chance.
Oh, you're gonna wager on who gets eaten by the fucking zombies?
Yes,
I just
of
want to point out
course.
because I've been watching the chat. Everyone's like, Lord Marius's character's evil. Motherfucker, have you paying attention to this cryomancer?
Yeah,
Right.
some interesting characters.
On how
I am a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, as am I.
Yeah.
I just want to be the writer of the law.
right. And I do have the seagull familiar, which I can see through the eyes of.
Yep.
And the seagull will be roaming the streets, flying through the streets, and we will be giving the cryomancer tips on who
Excellent.
seems to be making good.
I love it. we can definitely resolve that.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle. He says standing ovation, gentlemen. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Good stuff, Dan. Appreciate it.
Oh, I had a lot of fun too. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying Hyperborea.
I got damn lucky with those 2 20s in a row.
Oh,
Sure
if you didn't
did.
get those, I think
We needed something.
we would be talking.
We would be food.
Replacement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dan, appreciate
that
it.
might have turned into a what are we playing next week, guys? So, all right. Well, thanks everybody.
All right.
Yeah, hey, please, before you leave, thanks for watching, but go like all the channels here.
I have a real channel now.
Yeah, Dan
Yes,
is
he
the
does.
final arbiter. So go find his channel. There's one has been watching through your channel. So your mom's been here tonight, Dan.
Yeah.
I sure
yeah,
hope
Dan.
not.
Well, somebody's been
If
watching.
my mom was watching, I'd be worried because
Yeah, and Jeff's channel, Tennessee Tabletop Tavern.
Yes,
So
sir.
please, go like, subscribe if you're not following some of these channels. And we're here every Monday night. We'll be back 7 p.m. next Monday night for session 3 already.
All right.
Can I plug my show real quick?
Please do.
Yeah.
This Friday, my channel, Lord Mattias, I have a live stream called The Second Watch with my friend Gary. This weekend, this Friday night, we're doing a show called Digging for Gold. We're looking at third-party Shadow Dark products. Erudite's going to be there. And
is Chubby going to be there?
we're going to have Flint Fireforge there and Fox of RPG
Oh, cool.
across the pond. It's going to be there. We're going to be talking about some third-party products for the Shadow Dark game that we think are good that probably people haven't really heard of.
By the way,
All due respect to Chubby, everyone's heard of him.
look what I have.
But we all agree that he's like hands down the third-party Shadow Dark guy. But we want to try to highlight a few others out there. So I hope you guys check it out. My channel, Lord Mattias, 10:30 Friday night p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 Dirty Texas time. All right.
Nice. All right. And one last thing, Mike, I just dropped a link in chat for you. So our dear friend Agile Monk, the patron saint of OSR D&D YouTube, does have a Kickstarter launching later this month, and there is a landing page for it, so you can go flag that. It's a really cool project. It's a two-book Kickstarter, one on his World of Zendria and one on making consortiums and factions, and looks pretty sick. And Game Masters actually did a review of it today that was about 9 minutes long. That was really awesome. So go check that out too.
Yeah, and we're working on something for him. We'll announce it soon.
Yep,
he's gonna be making the rounds, I'm sure.
Oh, it's gonna be a big thing. So.
Yeah. All right,
guys.
Thanks all. Have a good night.
Thanks.
All right. We'll see you, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.